Hey guys, so I'm here to do a general love reading. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. As always, these readings are general, they're for the collective, so if anything here doesn't resonate for you, just leave it for someone who needs to hear it, and remember that there is no gender in tarot. I'll pull two separate energies in the spread. The first I'll call your energy, the second should be the person on your mind. If they fit better in the opposite though, just go ahead and switch sides, and the same goes for cross watchers. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you need to book a private personal reading or any other services, all that information is in the description below, as well as the pinned section of the comments. And I did upload the Sagittarius monthly overview for April, if you haven't seen that. And also a full moon in Libra reading, which is very current if you'd like to check that out. I have the energy for Sagittarius in love, please. Okay, we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Lovers, but it flipped out in the reverse. Gemini energy. Goodness, what the heck. Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. Six of Swords. Got the Ace of Wands. Ten of Cups. The Magician. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. Are you guys confused? Because this energy is confusing. It's like, in a perfect world, this relationship is the Ten of Cups. But I don't feel like this. Maybe you feel like you had like this fantasy with a person where it was almost like future faked, or you know, maybe this is a person that you thought you would marry. Hell, for some of you, this might be a person that you did marry, and you thought it would be this Ten of Cups energy, and that's, you know, that was your intention the entire time. Because I see here that, like, there's definitely a separation. The Lovers is in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups is here. It's almost like you decided that you're emotionally available, but not available for the BS. Or like you're not emotionally available for the nonsense, you know, or you might see that this person is not 100% emotionally available. It's like they're emotionally immature. Page of Cups. And I feel like one part of you wants to kind of like move on from it and just go and do whatever makes you happy, you know, like, oh, jeez. Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Like, and I feel like you have this inner knowing that you should just be focused on yourself and starting something new here. But there is still this want to repair what already exists and try to get to this Ten of Cups energy. It's interesting. It's like literally half of you just wants to be able to emotionally detach and move on, and the other half of you literally wants to be with this person forever. The Ten of Cups. Just happily ever after. What I do see here that I like is someone who is looking inward and more like self-focused on their wants and needs, though. So it's like, regardless of how I do this, either way I go, I still need to be focused on what's best for me. Tell me about Sagittarius' person, please. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands as their overall. The Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Knight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The Fool, Aquarius energy. Seven of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands. For some of you, the person that you're dealing with was married. And that's why wedding is popping up here. It's like you would like to spend forever with this person, but it seems like they were in a committed marriage and that person sort of left them and they're still trying to get over that. Now, this could just be a committed relationship, but this person, it's not that they don't do relationships. It's more so that they feel like, you know, maybe they should remain single for a period of time and, like, you know, see what's out there. It's a kind of a non-committal energy. We have two Knights and the Fool. I feel like this person wasn't single for so long that they almost refused to not be single. Because I see them here in a like, they're very protective of their single status, and they're also honest about this. The Ace of Swords, like, they tell people the truth about this. Like, so, you know, if this is resonating with you, then you know this person left a long-term relationship where things got really hard. And so this is part of why they're non-committal. And maybe that's why the Lovers is in the reverse. It's like, you know, you have feelings for this person, but you don't know if they'll ever commit to you. And you're also afraid to really say anything about it. You're more just like focused on like what you can control, which is like your behavior. Okay, so what's coming up here for Sagittarius? Got the Queen of Swords. Death, Scorpio energy. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. The Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. The Five of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Aries, Scorpio energy. Ace Cups. And the Five of Swords. This is kind of like, again, it's like confusing energy. I feel like this, it's like you're stuck on this person. I don't even think you understand why you're stuck on this person. But I feel like you can't figure it out either. It's like, why do I even want this person? It's kind of like the same energy where it's like, you're starting to see where you need to have boundaries in this, you know, but it's kind of like you're in that thinking state where it's like in your mind, one part thinks that everything should be said and done here, death, you know, but also we're overthinking this Queen of Pentacles energy, which is that commitment. It's like, you know, should I end things here and just walk away because this seems like a lot of like games to play to get this person, you know? But maybe even looking too far into it, it's almost like somewhere here you start to control your emotions by getting into this sword energy. I don't feel like you get good feelings from this person. They put you in the swords energy. It's like all this thinking. Nothing is clear. And the reality of the situation is that this person, they would expect you to compete for them. And you, I don't think, are really into that. It seems like you're like worried about that because it would be, you know, it's like, I don't want to compete for you. And then A, I'm just wasting my time, or B, I'm just wasting my time, you know, like, so there's an element to want to block this person, but also this like nervousness to it. But the realization that like, that's what it requires. It's not like you don't understand. It's like, what's fully required here is that I would have to do way too much work to get into a relationship with this person. But it's kind of good that you get into that sword energy because it's sort of that closing of the door. because I feel like you just feel like you can't win here with the Five of Swords. It's like, one is you gotta hop, skip, and jump through hoops to try to get the person, and then in the end it's, you know, it just seems like too much work, I think. Like, I feel like somewhere in the next couple of days you just kind of sit down and start thinking about, is it worth the effort, you know, or are there, like, you know, billions of other people on the planet who are just looking for a solid relationship that I don't have to play reindeer games to get, you know? In the advice, we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and Justice. I feel like for a lot of you, you're dealing with somebody who legitimately is married to somebody, because the Queen and the Pentacle angel, like, or they just left a marriage or something kind of like that. Because you're going to hear news about some type of legal matters with this, whether it's like the full out divorce or whatever, you know, something. You're going to hear some kind of news, and, you know, Justice heavily deals with, like, the legal system. So I'm not sure why that Cup and that Pentacle energy keeps coming out together, but I see you getting into your head and being like, you know what, I'm just better than this. We have retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mists. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. Yeah, I feel like you just want to focus on yourself because you don't like confusing. This reading was confusing. Transform. Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. Light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. I think you'll definitely be reading between the lines over the next couple of days. And we have trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on, which is that intuitive energy here with that High Priestess. It's like somebody's feeding you some type of line and you're reading between the lines here. So, but I feel like whatever type of answer you're looking for here in this situation, and like if there's another connection or something, it's definitely going to come out because it's in the advice, you know. We have, what do you need to release? And don't let your past hold you back. So I see you getting some type of, it's like in the current, you're not sure where the situation is going, and you're going to be dropped some kind of news that makes you absolutely sure where you're going over the next few days. I don't even know that it's in a bad way, though. It's almost like where you were stuck in your head for so long to try to figure out what to do here or which way to go with this. It kind of like ends that agony. So I just see you moving forward to something else. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I'll see you soon.